Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Tiger, and up here today with shelf number 4 of the DVD collection. The sun is out again, and it's starting to get hot again. So yeah, I can't deal with the heat. I'm gonna be going out tomorrow morning. I do a bit of shopping tomorrow morning. I said, fuck it, we'll go in the morning. Easier to do it in the morning. I might order something off eBay or Amazon tomorrow. I normally do that. I'm not too sure. But last night I watched a movie called Beyond the Woods. It was an Irish horror movie, and it was absolutely terrible. It was just, it wasn't that the movie was bad. It was just, well, it was bad, but it was just boring. There was literally nothing happened. I hate that with horror movies. If you've got like a 2-hour horror movie, then fine. Spend like an hour or so building suspense, and then the second half of the movie, that's where stuff happens. But when you've got a horror movie that's 85 minutes long, don't spend 60 minutes of that movie doing nothing but building bad suspense, I digress. Let's get into it. First up, I've season 1 of True Blood. I've never watched this show myself. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out on here, and if I like it, maybe I'll hunt down the other series. I don't know. I think it's vampires. And we got Kiss of the Dragon, Jet Li. Love me some martial art films. Some of my all-time favourite. Just enjoy them for what they are. Then we have Jack Whitehall live. The Hulk, the 2000, I can't remember, the Eric Bana version. Hulk, yeah, there's so many different versions, man. Hairspray, musical, in the vein of like Glee or something. Another one of these double Hindi type movies. These actually are getting hard to find. Some of them are like unlicensed stuff or bootlegs. I don't know. It's a very grey market. Jason and the Argonauts, one of the all-time classic special effect, stop motion. Jason Mansford Live Tour 2014. And then we have Gavin and Stacey, the complete series. I've never actually watched this show myself. I've seen a couple of episodes here and there, but never sat down and watched it all. I think it's on BritBox, but it is what it is. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. We have Jack Nicholson in About Schmidt. Jack Nicholson in a more comedic role. It's that Kathy Bates hot tub scene from The Family Guy. That makes me laugh. Then we have Jumper with Hayden Christensen. It makes me laugh because Hayden Christensen has hardly been in like anything other than Star Wars and this movie. I haven't seen him in anything else since. So now let's go down, trying to get to it without knocking anything around. Let's see what we have here. First up, we have Inception. Never seen this movie. I've seen all the spoofs in like Family Guy and South Park and stuff. Inside, I've heard good things about this one. Horror movie. I've heard good things about it. Interview with the Vampire. I've heard good things about this one as well. Sort of a different take on the vampire genre. Ice Age 4, Continental Drift. I think I've seen the first and the second one. But there's so many Ice Age now. It's unbelievable. They did all these shorts and everything. It's crazy. Then we have I Am Omega, which is the... I think there's like 3 of the Last Man on Earth movies. There's obviously the original with Vincent Price, and then there's this one. And I Am Legend. But of course, I Am Legend is often considered to be the best version. Then we have It, the miniseries. Although this really sort of pissed me off. This particular packaging. I didn't know that it was a miniseries originally. I just thought it was a movie. And then you get the disc and it just looks like this. It's just a plain disc. And then there's no indication on the disc or on the back that it's a double-sided disc. So when I was watching it for the first time, you know, it just abruptly ends in the first half of the, you know, mini-series or the movie, whatever you want to call it. And if you didn't know that, you would just assume that was it. That was it. But there's no indication that it's a double-sided disc. I don't know if they remedied that when they did the Blu-ray or what. But I haven't seen it in a while. But I remember enjoying it. Sort of creepy film. But I didn't really think it was that creepy. But then we have Iron Bolt. I think it's a biopic on Usain Bolt. Leonard Cohen, I'm Your Man. Not too sure what this is. Music film of all time. Interstellar, Matthew McConaughey, Michael Caine. I haven't really seen many of these like space movies. I like sci-fi movies, but I don't really see a lot of these space ones. Invictus with Matt Damon, Morgan Freeman. I Love Trouble, Julia Roberts. Infestation, looks like a sort of space monsters or virus in space. And then we have this Iron Fist Frenzy 50-pack with 50 martial art movies. I love this. I've seen a few of them on here, but these are just fun, like, you know, over the top, terrible voice dubbing. But I love them. And then we have the original Italian Job with Michael Caine. You blow the bloody doors off. I don't know if that's from Italian Job, but I know that's Michael Caine. And then we have Indochine, nominated for Oscars. I Love You, Philip Morris, with Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor. I Spit on Your Grave double pack 1 and 2. I haven't seen any of the I Spit on Your Grave movies. Of course, the original was very controversial for its time. I believe there's like 3 or 4 of them now, of the remake ones. Inside Man, Denzel Washington. I give it a year. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot about some of this stuff. If I haven't seen it, I don't know what to say about it. Into the Sun with Steven Seagal. Journey to the Centre of the Earth. I remember watching this. I think it was in the cinema when I was younger. I remember enjoying it for what it was. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I remember it being like a very visually stunning movie. Lots of, you know, comedic roles. And I like Brendan Fraser. Joe Pasquale, live show. I remember Joe Pasquale when he did The Price is Right. Which I actually really enjoyed that version of The Price is Right. Although the original Bruce Forsyth one is always a classic. Manchester Apollo, Jason Manford. Just Like Heaven, with Witherspoon and Mark Ruffalo. The Justice League. Now, this one, I gotta say, this movie really sort of disappointed me. Now, my biggest gripe with this movie was Batman. It's not that I don't like Ben Affleck, but Batman in this movie just made loads of jokes and things. And I don't know, it just sort of threw me off. Although I've heard the Zack Snyder cut is much better, and I do want to check out the Zack Snyder cut. It is in my wish list. I think it's on sale on Amazon at the moment. The 4K one's on sale for like, I don't know, like $11.99 or something like that. So I might pick it up. Another copy of Interstellar for some reason. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. I remember this film was a lot of fun. Basically, Adam Sandler has to pretend that he's gay and stuff like this. But I remember it being a lot of fun, cheesy fun. It's been a while since I've seen it, but the whole scene with Ving Rhames, I think Ving Rhames is, yeah, where Ving Rhames is basically this really tough guy, and everyone sort of doesn't realise that he's actually gay, and it is a pretty, I don't know. It's one of those movies you don't have to be gay to appreciate for what it's trying to do. But I suppose I think some people probably didn't appreciate what it was doing. Some people did, some people didn't. I don't know. I just enjoyed it for what it was. Intimate Enemies. I want to say this looks like it's possibly Tehran, Kabila. I don't know. War film of sorts. Independence Day, which I think is one of the most overrated movies of all time. I like Will Smith, but this movie is so overrated. It's an alien invasion movie, but I just feel like this movie is so overrated. It's a visually stunning movie, yes, very good looking movie. But other than that, it's pretty generic to me. Idiocracy, I absolutely love this movie. Luke Wilson basically goes to the future and everyone's really stupid. Definitely some social commentary on this one, but I really enjoyed this movie. It's a guilty pleasure movie. It is available on Disney Plus if you don't want to watch it on the DVD. This is a movie, I'm not sure if it has got a Blu-ray release. If it has, I probably will upgrade it. Inside I'm Dancing. Looks like a sort of feel-good coming of age or something. In the Electric Mist, Tommy Lee Jones. It looks like a sort of thriller movie of sorts. Detective. I, Robot, which I've still not seen. I didn't realise this was actually originally a book. Wow. Jigsaw, which I'm going to be honest with you, I actually enjoyed this movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. I was enjoying this movie up until the ending. The ending, well, they do the Saw movies always have the twist ending. I mean, I saw the twist ending coming a mile away, but yeah, this just sort of really, the ending was just really cheesy and stupid. But I have got the Blu-ray set of the Saw movies of 7, and I enjoy the Saw movies. I know a lot of people don't. I enjoy them. I still think this was better than Spiral. I think Spiral was just terrible. I did not like Chris Rock in that film. He just made it very comedic to me, and it just ruined the experience. Junk. I think this is an Asian, zombie film of sorts. Very sort of bloody and over the top. Sharktopus versus Pectogruya. Kruger, I don't know how you say it. Some of these crazy shark monster movies. Cheesy fun. Jerry Maguire, which I've still not seen, but I've heard it's excellent. Great, tons of special features on there. Krampus, which I've not seen, but I've heard good things about. I've heard it's one of the better Christmas horror movies. Night of the Dead, which I think I did watch on Amazon Prime a long time ago, but I watched it on my tablet and it weren't a great experience. But I remember what I watched of it was pretty terrible. But I do like the artwork for that one. And then we have Julia X, another sort of, I think it's in the vein of I Spit on Your Grave type thing. Revenge type movie. Guardians, which I do want to check out. This is basically like Russian Avengers. I mean, you look at that. Just a giant killer bear. Why not, G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, and I've got to say, I actually enjoyed this movie. I don't really have much nostalgia for G.I. Joe. I never watched the show. I had the toys. It weren't very popular here in the UK. But I enjoyed this movie for what it was. I haven't seen the sequel, and I haven't seen Snake Eyes, but I've heard Snake Eyes is actually quite good. We have a James Cagney triple feature here. 3 James Cagney films. James Cagney! Jacob's Ladder, which I've heard great things about. It's a very psychological horror movie. A lot of people went into this one expecting it to be sort of in-your-face horror, but it isn't. It's like a slow burn horror movie. It borders on horror, basically. It's a thriller psychological film. Jurassic Croc, another one of these over-the-top sci-fi monster movies. Jack Reacher, part of the Bourne series. I don't know, Jack Reacher. Is it from Mission Impossible? I don't know. I've never seen any of those movies. Jim Carrey, Man on the Moon. I think it's like a biopic of this guy trying to be a comedian or something. But I love Jim Carrey. And then the last two we have Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is the original, I think. I don't know. It's another version of it. 1999. It's the 90s one. Wow, Treat Williams is in this. He was in that terrible Age of Dinosaurs, so I don't know what to expect from that one. And then last we have Joan of Arc, The Messenger, with Mila Jovovich, of course, from the Resident Evil films. But I enjoy those films as well. But there we go, guys. Shelf number 4. Got 2 more to go from this shelf. And I probably will do the other bookcase. But like I said, I'm going through and watching these right to left. And then basically when I've finished the shelf, I move the stuff from the back to the front. And then go from there. But anyway, I'm going to go and might go for a quick shower actually. It's getting hot today. So nice shower might cool me down a little bit. But if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like, comment below. Tonight I'm going to watch some more. I'm going to watch some AEW tonight, and then I'm going to also play some Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've got to say I'm enjoying Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I feel like maybe I should have just waited for it to come on sale on the Xbox Series, because the 30 frames per second, it's not unplayable. You get used to it, but it definitely feels a bit more choppy compared to when I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins. But I'm enjoying it nonetheless. It's made some changes. I'll do a video talking about it at some point. But anyway, guys, as always, comment below if there's anything on this particular shelf that I should check out and what your favourite film from one of these shelves is. Let me know what you've been watching, what you've been playing. Like I said, I'm out tomorrow, so I don't know if there'll be a video. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, The Mad Tiger, and have a nice day.